everyone, welcome back. I'm Cole Phillips, author of The Adventure of the Twisted Truths and host of the Book and Dagger. Today it's been a while since I've done some videos, but today we're going to be doing another LEGO Ninjago video. I did a couple of videos ranking the seasons from what I thought was the weakest season to the strongest season. This is going to be a video on what I consider to be the five strongest characters for the good guys in all of LEGO Ninjago. I'm going to do a couple more LEGO Ninjago videos after this, and I'll be doing some other content. I've got a couple movie recommendations I'm going to give to y'all, so stay tuned for those. And also, if y'all have any particular series or like book series or a TV show that you love and you would like me to do some videos on, I would love to do that. Also, if you guys have any recommendations of any books or TV shows or movies that you think I would really like, feel free to send those and I will watch those and do some videos on them and what I thought of them. But so today we're going to be talking about the five most powerful good guys in Ninjago. We're going to start off with number 5 on our list. Actually, first let's give an honorable. Actually, first I'm going to go honorable mention. This person did not make the top 5, but they are insanely powerful and kind of a dark horse, I believe is saying. We're going with Nia. I would place her as one of the strongest characters in Ninjago. Now, a lot of people probably gonna be like, why would you put her on the list? Well, Nia, throughout most of the series, Nia does not, or throughout a lot of the season, Nia does not have powers, and I believe it's season 6, where she finally unlocks her water powers. And even then, they're not that powerful. So she's never been one of the strongest. She is, however, able to, when she fuses with the sea and defeats Wojira in Seabound, that is a pretty crazy powerful feat. Now, I know a lot of people, I personally, I did not find Seabound to be I just didn't enjoy Seabound. If you've seen my video on me ranking the seasons, it was very, very low on my list. However, Nia fusing with the sea to defeat Wojira is, whether you like Seabound or not, it's a pretty insanely powerful feat. Because if Wojira was the creature the sea serpent that was so strong that even the first Spinjitzu master couldn't defeat it. Because the first Spinjitzu master had mastered all the elements except for water and wind, I believe it was. And now she's not on the list of the top 5, however. She gets the honorable mention because it was like fusing with the sea is like a one-time thing that once you do it, you can't come back unless you get somebody to drain your powers. Which there's only like 3 people in Ninjago who have ever been able to do that, and they're required like special stabs. So that's why it's not on the list. I guess it's insanely powerful to control the literal ocean, but it's basically you're sacrificing yourself for a one-time ability. So that's why it's not like on the list of the top 5 powerful people. But anyway, number 5 on our list is going to be Cole. Now, Cole has been in Ninjago since the pilot episodes. He is my favorite character, and so I might be a little biased in putting him on this list. However, I do have facts and evidence to back this up. So throughout Ninjago, of course, one of the primary martial art is Spinjitzu, which the ninja and then a few others have been able to use, which is just insanely powerful martial arts. Your body just becomes like a spinning weapon. If you're an elemental master, you create a tornado of your element around you. Cole is, of course, the elemental master of earth. And so whenever he does Spinjitzu, it's a tornado of earth and rock. However, as we see throughout Ninjago, there are several forms of Spinjitzu. You have base Spinjitzu, which the first Spinjitzu master created, which the ninja have mastered and Sensei Wu have mastered. You have forbidden Spinjitzu, which the first Spinjitzu master also created, which requires you to have the scroll of forbidden Spinjitzu, which is basically just an enhanced form of Spinjitzu. With Spinjitzu, you can beat normal people pretty easy, and with forbidden Spinjitzu, you can beat people with normal Spinjitzu. And then you have an even more powerful form of Spinjitzu, which is Spinjitzu Burst, which is revealed in Ninjago lore to be can only be performed by an elemental master. Like Spinjitzu and forbidden Spinjitzu can be performed by someone who is not an elemental master, but the Spinjitzu Burst can only be performed by an elemental master who is surrounded by their element. And this is such a rare power and feat in Spinjitzu that we only know of 2 people in Ninjago canon who have performed it. Cole's mother, Lily, and Cole. And Cole is the only person we actually get to see in the entire show. We actually get to see do this, which if Spinjitzu is like a tornado and then Forbidden Spinjitzu is even bigger tornado, so the Spinjitzu burst is a massive tornado, which is like we never get a scale of the power, but from what we've seen in the visuals, the Spinjitzu burst is even more powerful than Forbidden Spinjitzu, which is because it can only be performed under the certain circumstances by certain people. And the fact that Cole is pretty much the only person we ever see perform this feat shows that just how powerful he is. Moving on to number 4 on our list is going to be Zane. Zane, of course, is a Ninjroid, so he already has enhanced abilities compared to the other ninja. He can take actual damage and still live. There's a couple times I think his face gets like hit, and it's like half of his like face falls off, but he's a robot, so it just reveals his robotic parts, and he turns out to be okay. So he already can take more damage than the ninja. He doesn't have to worry about like broken bones or anything like that. Zane also is the master of ice, which ice is an insanely powerful element because there's a lot of times the ninja will be fighting someone and they'll hit him with electricity or fire or a rock and it does nothing, and then Zane can just come along and just freeze them in place. It won't actually damage the opponent, but it'll hold them in place until they can think of something. But of course, Zane is also insanely powerful because he single-handedly beat the Overlord, which is the Overlord is the strongest. The Overlord is literally the incarnation of like evil. He is the embodiment, the physical form of evil manifested on the physical world. So the fact that Zane single-handedly was able to take him out in season 3 proves just how powerful he is. Yes, Zane had to sacrifice himself to do so, but the fact that his ice covered the entire city, froze out the Overlord, his sacrifice, his good deed helped. I think I personally was confused for a bit about when I watched him like just freeze the Overlord over. I was confused how that worked. And then I was thinking about it, and I was realizing how the Overlord works. The Overlord, the more evil deeds that are done in the world, the stronger the Overlord becomes. The more good that takes place in the world, the weaker the Overlord becomes. Zane's sacrifice to save his friends was so powerful and produced so much good that combined with his ice, it froze the Overlord. And after that, we don't see the Overlord for like another 10 seasons or something. It's 12 seasons. We don't see the Overlord again. That's why Zane is number 4 on this list, because he has insane potential and the potential to be so powerful. I can see some people be like, well, yeah, but that was like a one-time ability. Nia could technically be more powerful. The only reason Zane is number 4 and Nia just gets the honorable mention because Zane actually defeated the Overlord, whereas Nia just defeated Wojir. Which, yes, Wojir is insanely strong, but from what we've seen in, I believe in Ninjago canon, the Overlord is even more powerful than Wojir. Anyway, moving on to number 3 on our list. It is going to be Sensei Wu. Now, Sensei Wu is, of course, insanely powerful. He is the son of the first Spinjitzu master, who is the most powerful human to ever live in canon of Ninjago. Sensei Wu, of course, master Spinjitzu. He can beat all the ninja in Spinjitzu. His golden residuals of his father's energy have passed to him, so he can perform a golden tornado of Spinjitzu. He's insanely good at just hand-to-hand combat martial arts, and he 1v1 the Overlord in Crystallized and did pretty well. And he also took on the Crystal King, the Council of the Crystal King, which was Pythor and the Mechanic and Asphira, which, by the way, I mean, when the Mechanic fought all the ninja, he beat them. And Sensei Wu was just beating the Mechanic around like it was no big deal. Sensei Wu is insanely powerful, and that's why he's number 3 on our list. Number 2 on our list is, of course, Lloyd Garmadon, the son of Lord Garmadon, the Green Ninja, and then the Golden Ninja, the Ultimate Spinjitzu Master. Lloyd has beaten the Overlord twice in all of Ninjago, which is an insane feat. Like, Zane beat the Overlord once, and that earned him a spot on the list. Lloyd beat the Overlord twice with the golden power. After the powers of Earth, Water, or Earth, Ice, Lightning, and Fire were all fused. Lloyd is also, he's just grown very much throughout the series. He's an incredible martial artist. He has powerful Spinjitzu. His elemental power is very strong. I mean, it's literally 4 elements combined. And then, of course, he beat the Overlord twice. That's why he's number 2 on our list. Number 1 on our list, as you probably guessed it, the first Spinjitzu Master. The first Spinjitzu Master is, like, beyond a doubt, in my opinion, the most powerful of all the good guys. He mastered all the elemental powers except for wind and water, which, as we've seen, there are so many elemental powers. We have earth, we have lightning, we have ice, we have fire. In the tournament of elements, we see there is metal. We see there is, I think it's poison or toxin. I can't remember which one it's called. There's amber. There's plants. There's gravity. There's smoke. And then in Dragon's Rising, of course, we see a lot more elemental powers in the tournament of the sources, which I'm not sure if it's canon that he mastered those as well. But I'm pretty certain that in just the Lego Ninjago Master Spinjitzu and the Lego Ninjago that he mastered all the elemental powers that we see, at least in the Tournament of Elements and some of the other ones that we also see later on. Because there's that one scene in Seabound where Sensei Wu says that it was either Seabound or it was Crystallized, where Sensei Wu says that his father mastered all the powers except for wind and water. So that's a lot of elemental powers they mastered. Keep in mind, Lloyd beat the Overlord as the Golden Ninja with just 4 elemental powers, the original 4. The first Spinjitzu Master mastered a bunch of others in addition to the 4. Plus, he split the entire island. He took on the Overlord and his indestructible stone army by himself. And he created the realm of Ninjago. And then he split the realm of Ninjago in 2. That is insane power, and that's why the first Spinjitzu Master is first on our list. Those are our top 5 most powerful good guys in Ninjago. We will be back with more content coming soon.